Okay, Victor, we are here in Barcelona. Yeah, we are in Barcelona city. You want to know? We're on the beach now in Barcelona.
It's fantastic.
You
yes.
like Barcelona a little bit?
Well, it looks like very nice.
Uh-huh.
It's already raining a lot in Paris, and we are here without scarf, without jacket, without anything.
This is the way of life we have here in
Amazing.
this city. But tell us a little bit about your way of life. What are you doing? Who are you, and what are you doing in your daily life?
Oh, well, I have no routine.
Uh-huh.
This is fantastic. I used to work in fine dining restaurants where it was every day the same, at the same moment. And now I am very lucky to travel
Yes.
and to create events, share knowledges, do training, as you do. And this is fantastic, just to discover new things, share knowledges, and meet people around the world. And I'm so happy about that.
But because before this type of work you do now, afterwards we can explain it a little better. But before that, what did you do? What was your
My
daily life
my
in
last job was I was assistant director of the all-day dining restaurant at the Ritz Hotel in Paris.
Okay.
So even if for each customers the work is totally different, because you have to understand how who are they and how to make them happy. But you start every day at the same time. You don't know when you finish. It's the only thing that it's changing.
Yeah.
But you do exactly the same type of job. And after the closing, yes, my life changed totally. And I could not expect the life I have now.
So the Ritz Hotel where you were working closed?
Closed for renovation. It was planned 27 months, and finally it was 4 years.
4 years. That's
So,
a good renovation.
yes.
So you had time to do something else, I think.
Yes, exactly, exactly. During 1 year, I was developing my knowledge about coffee,
Okay.
and this, I can say that coffee changed my life.
Okay. Coffee changed your life. You mean starting to work with coffee in a different way as you did before? Because I think you touched coffee all your life.
Exactly, exactly. I discovered what can be the coffee 10 years ago, because I didn't like coffee. Because
Didn't like coffee as much people don't like coffee.
yes, and do you know why? Because it's bitter.
Yeah, probably. That's one
It's
of the
often,
main reasons.
It's often bitter.
Yeah. Bitter and burnt flavors, no? We can say?
Yes, it's finally it does not look like it's pleasant.
Okay. It's like almost you have to drink a coffee after
And
work.
I don't know why so many people drink coffee even if they don't like. Because coffee has a very specific power as the champagne for the fest. And the coffee, everybody drink a coffee. It reflects in the morning. You wake up and you want to drink a coffee. Even if you make, it's not good, but you drink a coffee. In the first meeting with your girlfriend, it's a coffee. You don't want to order a cup of champagne, so you say, oh, let's go for a coffee.
Yeah. That's the first reason you...
It's a pretext as well to stop working. Oh, I need a coffee. So coffee and cigarette, and so when you are not, while you are a non-smoker and you don't drink coffee, you stay working.
So that's the problem. You need to start
So
drinking.
finally you
or
start
smoking
drinking.
or drinking coffee. Yeah, that's right. No, but that's, yeah, you're right. It's very socially accepted. Also inside those
Social
type
part of our life is coffee.
And inside that type of restaurants where you worked, how was the coffee experience? You said okay, it was a little bit bitter, but for people, yeah, maybe it was not a problem.
If the experience in this kind of restaurants, hotels, is really amazing and very specific, the coffee is exactly the same as you can drink in a common place, common restaurant, common bar.
Yeah, okay.
And
so the food is different, but the coffee is the same.
everything is different except the coffee, I can say. And it's why I didn't understand that it was very it's important. Firstly, I was making at everybody. Okay, coffee is coffee, and you don't, because you don't learn at school how to prepare coffee. Coffee is coffee. Okay, so you work and you make coffee a lot by day, and finally you don't know what is coffee. You learn about wines, you learn about chocolates, you learn about vanillas, about the terroir and specificness according to the farmers. But coffee is coffee. And the customers are very, very, very difficult about the quality of the service, and here
Food and
for the fork it has to be like this and not like that. But for the coffee, nobody asks you a specific coffee.
Can you talk maybe first a little bit about that, because that's an interesting part of service, is the classical difference between classical service it's almost very disciplined, no? How?
It's like military. It's almost military.
Okay.
Um,
Can you give an example? How? What? Why?
it has to be perfect. But you
What's the
don't
most
have
extreme?
you don't have the same perception of perfection as I am,
Okay.
as customers have. So we don't know what are the real expectations or standards to reach the perfection. But you learn to work very precise, to give a lot to customers, and the standards are changing, of course,
Yes.
but the way is still the same. So it's very, you have to be very passionate about your job, because it's very, very, very hard to, you need to make a lot of effort to understand that how you can make people happy, because everybody is different and the perception is different.
Okay. Yes.
So it needs time to understand how you can do a specific attention to a specific client, because you don't know them.
So everything needs to be perfect, 100%, and then you need to adapt to what the
Exactly.
specific need is of a client.
And this sensation, perception, is very, very hard to obtain. You need some time. You need a lot of experimentation. It's why it's a long way to become a head waiter, director in this kind of restaurants, because you need experience. You cannot imagine, for us, I was the same, huh? When we go to this type of restaurants, it's always perfect, right? It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's like,
but for the clientele,
Uh-huh.
it's a daily life for them,
What do you mean?
because the customers who are going to the Ritz Hotel, not if you want to go for a specific event with your wife,
Yeah.
but the people, the customers, are living in this type of hotels around the world.
Yeah. It's
So
not the
even if
first
for you it's wow,
amazing, for them it's normal.
for them it's classic.
Okay.
So how to be better, how to pay more attention, what to do, this is so difficult. And after years of working in this type of restaurants,
Yes.
I understood that coffee can change the perception of the service. We are not talking about truffles, caviar,
yeah.
foie gras. We are not talking about very expensive ingredients. We are not talking about how to set up the table with the fork and knives, or which type of glass. No, it's only a coffee. And
So there is a lot of potential in
exactly.
creating coffee experiences.
And even if it's the second most consumed drink
Yes.
over the world after water, finally we don't know a lot about coffee. And it's why I decided to know more. because I understood that you can change a lot and with a simple thing.
Wow, super. No. That's going to be probably the next question, and I think also we're going to see it in the next videos. No, that's what's really the potential, and yeah, how to change this, how to create that experience.
With
no?
pleasure.
In the meantime, if somebody is looking to the video, maybe we can invite them to your course you just created. No, it's like a small online course.
Exactly.
What do they gonna learn there in that course?
Just
It's a free course.
Exactly, and it's just I just want to share my knowledge, my experience about how the coffee changed the customer experiences and how to maintain the high standard quality of service by just creating a new coffee experience.
Yeah, wow, super. So the people that are looking this, they can probably find a link somewhere on this page and they can subscribe and enter in that course.
Or here?
But see you in the next video. Thank you for this
You're welcome.
walk here in Barcelona.
It's fantastic. Thanks
Let's
to you.
go. Cool.